Let me tell you what happened. It was at one of Larry Mitchell's shows. Okay, you're not nervous or nothing. Okay, good. I love this stuff because I know it's going to help somebody. It was at one of Larry Mitchell's shows. Okay, and man, I think I come in fifth. We went after the night show. Went back to the hotel room. Okay, so the boys was eating Doritos and ham sandwiches and everything. So man, I'm hungry. Didn't feel like going to a restaurant or nothing, you know. Look, I started eating Doritos and them ham sandwiches and drinking some Diet Coke. I'm sitting at the table and I'm eating 2 sandwiches, big old pile of chips. So I'm drinking that. I finished the Diet Coke. 5 minutes, I stood up. And I had a tank top on or something. And Angie says, "What is going on?" I said, "What you talking about?" She says, "Come over here in the light." And I can actually see the fullness just come upon me. She says, "I'm telling you, you should have won that show." I said, "What you talking about?" She says, "Kirk, just pump up. Just do something. Push up. You know, just get it going." I'm telling you, it was amazing. It's like I put on 20 pounds right before my very eyes. And it was all the muscle pockets was tight. They was full, everything. I just felt like a piece of steel. So we went outside. Some people had came with us to see the show. So Angie had some kind of little camera going. And when I walked into his door, by that time, he walks out and he says, "Man, what did you do?" And I said, "You see there?" I said, "Bro, what we have here is a sodium situation." And then I was talking to this guy in Montana, Terry Baldwin. And I was talking to the camera. I said, "Terry," I said, "Brother, I'm going to call you. What we have here is a sodium situation." I said, "Do you see this?" And I mean, I was just flexing and everything. I said, "Bro, I didn't look like this 15 minutes ago." So I got with him and we started counseling. And they would always cut the sodium too. Now look, this was in 2005, I think. This was in 2005, and I always knew that there was something to this. So this show, and I ain't competed since, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since June 2010. And I says, "You know what the heck, I'm going to leave my sodium in. I'm competing as a master. Was doing it just to promote the protocol meals." And I left that sodium in and I still had a whole different look. So I started critiquing it. And now I know exactly how many milligrams I need to keep in. I know exactly how many milligrams an individual needs with their lean body mass and their resting metabolic rate. I can pinpoint that to where the cell stays full with that amount of sodium and there's no overspill. Okay, now watch this. Now, you got the body fat coming down, the muscle cells are staying full. So what happens, Janet, when the muscle cells are staying full and that muscle pocket's good? You got more lean muscle mass. So with more lean muscle mass, the metabolic rate stays up and you're burning fat at a metabolic rate. Your body stays thermogenic. Your blood sugar never drops because you got enough carbs in. The only time it drops is when it's time to eat after 2.5 to 3 hours, to where it meets that end where it starts doing this and you feel it, then you get it back up again. Okay, that's the only time. But it's not like a low carb situation where you taking in 900 one day and 75 the next day for the next 3 days. That's roller coaster. Your body is confused. They don't know what's going on. 1 minute you're forcing it to use body fat for energy, and the next 2 days you change it. So look, I don't want to do that. I want to operate on carbs now. So it's just it can't function like that. But when we keep the cell full, we are constantly at a state of burning fat all the time. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. When we get these numbers, I'm going to put them in this machine right here. All right, and what it's going to tell me is your lean body mass, your resting metabolic rate, and then there's a formula that I use, and I'm gonna pray about it, and then by the time I'm finished, we're gonna have the numbers that you need. So we're gonna strategically dive into the right amount of carbs, right amount of fiber, and the right amount of protein. All right, and starting tomorrow, in 3 days, your body's not gonna be the same. All right, tell you right now. It's on right now. If I can't walk away from somebody and they haven't learned anything for what I presented it to them, then I don't feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to.